Hey, good morning, guys. I had a rough night last night. A lot of people came over, and it's been hectic because you guys know my uncle's mother-in-law passed away, and a lot of Albanians, like when people pass away, they'll come to your house, like give you condolences and all that stuff. So I had a rough one because I was cleaning all night. I was doing a lot of work, and it's just been hectic around here. And then we're gonna have to go to Staten Island probably again tonight. I'm not sure, but like if you got like responsible parents, like do yourself a favor and just be happy about that, because finding out things like maybe you're finding out like your parents put like a bill under your name or something, um and like I'm looking at something that happened to me not too long ago that I'm still dealing with, which one of the things was somebody put a $5,000 bill under my name that they didn't pay. And I'm not gonna say who or what or anything, but I had to basically help them pay it, and it wasn't my responsibility at the time, and it's still not my responsibility, and I'm still trying to help them like pay that shit down, and it's the irresponsibility for me. And look at that, it's 5511 right there. It's the irresponsibility for me, like you putting stuff under your family members' names without asking, and then you're in trouble and you don't know how to tell somebody, and it's like you're risking something for me. Like now if I go to get a place or an apartment or something, what if they don't approve me for that because you put my name under it and there's a big bill under there? So I had to give the person like $2,000 that they obviously said they're going to pay me back, but they've been paying me back very, very, very slowly. And it's like been annoying, you know what I'm saying? And I have all this stuff I'm dealing with, and then I really I want to do a lot. I want to work, and I want to do my work, and it's hard for me to do my work because I'm always fucking doing something for somebody else. So it's very irritating. Like I'd like to just have an office, sit there for a few hours a day, 6 hour, 5, 6 hours a day, do the work, then go home. Because like when I'm at home, everybody needs me for something, and it's super frustrating and irritating because I have so many things I want to do. I want to do readings. I want to do private readings. I want to work with people and heal people. I want to do stuff like that. I want to have classes. There's so many things I want to do, but I'm like stuck here, like just doing everything for everyone else. And here's the thing, like at least if I'm doing healing and readings and all that stuff, I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it. I'm getting enjoyment out of it because I'm helping people heal. And yeah, I'm helping people here too, but it's a different type of help. It's more like needy, like help me, I'm helpless. Like you're not helpless, you just are lazy, and that's the point. It's the laziness for me, people like, listen, I love everyone in my family and everything like that, but I deal with a mother who's she procrastinates. She'll leave things to the very end, and it'll be like, what are you doing? Like you can't just leave that. You have to, like, like you have to actually pay that, or you actually have to do that. You can't just leave it like that. Yeah, but nothing. Like, do it or don't fucking just tell somebody else to do it if you can't do it. I deal with this shit a lot, and these past couple of days, like, I've been trying to like do my own thing, and like every fucking time I sit down to do work, like I sit down, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do a reading, do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make some money. Every fucking time I gotta be in my car to do shit because I'm in the house. It's like, do this, do that, Lena. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Can I fucking work? Can I chill? Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go on vacation. I can't now because I had to fucking give the person $2,000 because it's under my name, and I have to because it's gonna. If not, it's gonna fuck my name up. So I'm not angry. I'm just saying like I'm being calm about it because let me just tell you something. The old me would have fucking came in the house flipping shit. Who the fuck are you to push shit under my name? I will fuck you up. I would have been really like on some crazy gangster shit. But the new me is like, Flo, you know what? Everything happens for a reason at a certain time. And spirit knows. I'm like, you telling me not to help people and I'm trying not to, but that shit is under my name. And if I don't give them the money to pay it, then I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Like it's crazy. It's the fact that things get put on me like that is very frustrating. It's frustrating. Yeah, it's what it is. But for me, like I've always dealt with people around me that are procrastinators. And I'm the type of person I want it done like now. Do it now. Don't wait, because if you wait, it's gonna build up. Like if you don't pay that bill, the $20, it turns into 200, then 500, and now you're looking at a $5,000 bill. You know what I'm saying to you? No, no, don't. It's not sorry. I'm not sad that I'm going through any of this. It's just the fact that I'm trying to like get to do things that I want to do. Like, I want to do things. I want to work. I want to create. I want to do this. I just can't here. In this situation that I'm in, it's not that I'm in a bad situation. I'm grateful for everything, because I'm never going to complain about anything, because I know that I'm grateful and I'm lucky, right? Because there's people that, they would be lucky to have my life, but that's not the point. The point is, like, I'm just trying to, like, do things that are, like, pleasing to me, and make me feel good, but it's not possible where I'm at, because I got a lot of people around me that are super irresponsible. Like yesterday I got asked to do something that was like, if I don't do it, the person, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's here. It's a lot. And then, like, I got people coming in and out of the house. I'm not in the fucking mood. Like, I have to take a shower right now, get dressed, because people are coming over for coffee. Like I said, when Muslims, Albanians, she wasn't Muslim, but our family is Muslim. So you got the Muslim side, you got the Catholic side. Catholic and Muslim got married together. So we have like a different thing going on. Like people are coming over for coffee, drinking, this and that. And even in my dreams, people are coming over. Like I fell asleep, had a dream that my whole family was over the house, like over my grandfather's house, because I have a feeling something's gonna happen soon with someone else. You know how they say it comes in threes, death comes in threes. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling somebody's next. And I hate to say it that way, but it's true. I can feel it coming. I feel somebody else is passing away. I don't know who it is, but somebody else is coming. It's gonna pass. Hell yeah, free Palestine. Hell yeah. I'm not into politics, but I know right from wrong. I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it. Like, I don't know anything about the war, whatever's going on. I just don't know anything about it, because I just choose I can't, because I start getting irritated. And I'm just gonna say, like, poor Palestine, been going through it for a minute. Like, motherfuckers is always after them, because they have sacred places in their land, and that people want to steal that from them. They have sacred stargates and portals in their land. And so I don't know what else to tell you besides the fact that they're just trying to steal their shit. Flo, I thought you were gathering the girls for the future BGC. No, I want fucking. I'm so tired of that shit. I'm so sick of seeing them play my show season 4 on every fucking network and not paying anybody. Like, it's disgusting. Because like Real Housewives of Orange County, all those Real Housewives and shit, they get paid each time they get a view. You know what I'm saying? They get royalty checks and all that shit. Bad Girls Club, when we went on it, man, it was just starting. So nobody cared. We were just trying to go have a good time, but we didn't realize how big it was gonna end up being. I didn't realize how big my presence on the show would be. How many views I would bring to that network. I didn't realize at the time. If I would have known then what I know now, that I broke records for that fucking show, records that they never had on Oxygen. Forget about Bad Girls Club. For the network, I brought in the highest rated views for the entire network. This was the Oprah channel, and I beat Oprah's views. Are you kidding me? In one thing, like, you crazy? Mm. But sorry, because everything they take from you, you get it back somehow or another. Trust me. You can't get a lawyer, because we sign contracts. Once you sign something, sign it. That's it. But you gotta let things go from the past. You know what I'm saying? I watched because of Albanian. Hell yeah, after them. You know how many Albanians at that time, when I came out as bisexual on the show, a lot of people were writing to me. Albanians, they were like, "Thank you for saying that my daughter's gay. I didn't know that until she saw you on TV and she told her mom, me too." You know? So, I mean, it's not that I made people gay. They were gay. They were hiding in the closet, and I brought them out. So I'm happy to be a part of that part, meaning like people weren't afraid to tell their parents because they saw me on TV and their parents loved me. They're like, "Oh, I love her. I love her." They're like, "Mom, you love her? She kisses girls." She's like, "So what? So what? She kisses girls." And then they came out and told their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything balances out. But be grateful if you have responsible parents. That's one thing I want to say to you today. Like, if you have responsible parents, you have responsible people around you. Be grateful for that, because a lot of us don't. A lot of us are dealing with children. They're still children in adults' bodies, and they're not doing anything the way they're supposed to do it. And I feel bad, because I know that a lot of the people that paid for the mini readings are like, "What the fuck, yo? I paid for it last week. Like, where is this girl?" But I'm telling you, every fucking time I've been sitting down ready to do that. Like, I'll be like, I will clean my desk out, clean my room out, go to sit down. All of a sudden I get a text message. Oh, your aunt and uncle are coming over. Oh, this one's happening. This is happening. That's happening. It's like I'm happy to oblige people. I really am. I love when guests come over. I'm not one of those people who don't like when guests come over, but it's like I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Frame, I'm working on that right now. Like, you know what the problem is? Like, I got too comfortable for too long, because here's the thing. Another thing, my mom was like, I need you to stay with me for a little bit. I need you. I'm not feeling well. I can't really do much, and blah, blah, blah. So I fell for that, oh, poor mom thing. So, but I need to move out on my own now. Like, this is the time. Like, I'm talking to my guides, like, if you could just make something happen where you just send me to the direction I need to go in, so that I could just, move out, because this is not working anymore. I can't do this anymore. I'm taking care of everybody, and I'm not even able to take care of me. Like, I can't get my nails done. I'm not getting my nails done, my hair. I just don't have the energy to do the things that I wanted to make me feel good, because I'm too busy taking care of everybody else. Yeah, I know life happens, but people want their mini readings and they paid for it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. If somebody's like, yo, I've been waiting for 2 weeks, want my money back, I send it back to them, which hasn't happened yet, thank God. But even if they do, I'll be like, I'll send it to you with no problem. I will not complain about it, because I understand. But at the same time, Spirit told me a million times, they'll get it when it's time. You need to chill the fuck out. Yeah, but I know, but people are not like that. The people are not, they don't think like me, Spirit. Like, they don't think Spirit has the exact moment when they want things done. They do. They have the exact moment. You know how I know this? Private readings. Whenever I booked with people private readings, I told them a million times, I don't do dates. I'm not going to plan a date with you. And you have to understand why, because sometimes your guides, your angels, your ancestors are waiting for you to get through this little one thing for you to have this reading. Because if you do it while you're in the midst of going through whatever you're going through, you're not going to get the message, and it's just going to be, you saw that orb? You see the orb passing? Look at that. Look at another one. They literally are confirming it. Do you see those little orbs? They passed all around me. Look at that one. Just flew out of my head. They say, like they always say, like, we don't work on time. So I understand the schedule is good, but when we say like now it's time and it's time, that's when it's time, because we have different intentions. Like when I'm not a reader. Let me explain this to you guys. This is what I'm saying. I'm not a reader. Like a lot of these people are readers. They read tarot. I don't read tarot. I look at tarot and I use it as a confirmation sometimes or whatever. I'm a channeler. I'm not like, I'm a healer. So when I'm doing these messages and readings and stuff, I'm working with a totally different group of people. They come from a totally different place. They're very up there, out there, and they take a minute to all gather together, to come together to get you the best possible outcome in your messages. Especially when I'm doing like personal one-on-one readings. Like, I haven't done those in a while, because I'm not able to sit properly, calmly in the house without a cough or a yelling or somebody screaming in the background, or it's difficult for me to concentrate like that. I am the type of person, I need a quiet space. I need to meditate. I need to focus and then get in there and do the message. You feel what I'm saying to you? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, one of these days I'll be there doing that. But like I said, spirits, it's like I'm working with my guides, just asking like, when is this gonna change? Like, because it's like not because I'm not doing anything about it. I work hard. I do what I gotta do. I pray. I meditate. I have all the positive thoughts. I think positively. I help others. I expect to be helped back in return, because that's how it's supposed to be, right? That's how I believe karma works. And I'm just like, it gets a little frustrating, but I'm all right. Like, I don't want you to think negative. Don't think negative just because like something's not working out in this moment. Don't think negative. See, you never know why you're needed somewhere for a little bit longer. You don't know why. You know, you don't know why you're needed somewhere for a little bit longer. Yes, yes, thank you. I'm happy you set boundaries. And I've been working on setting boundaries too with everybody and everything. I like literally is like um in the dream this one person came and he was like, get the fuck up, he's sleeping all the time. And I was like, shut the fuck up. She told me to hide over here because there's something going on. Something's coming because whenever I see dreams of family members, a bunch of people like people that are family or ancestors or whatever, something's happening because they're gathering for some kind of event in the astral. So that means that it's happening somehow here somewhere. Your family doesn't talk to you, maybe you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, sometimes, oh man, sometimes it's just better that way. I swear to God, I swear. Yeah, there's a few weird dreams. My right ear has been ringing. It's difficult, but well worth it. Okay, clear it. That's why I'm talking to you this because letting this out before I let it out on someone else, I'm getting sharp pains in my right side here for somebody here on this right side right here. Um, I want to say this. It says, oh, I just swore to God that sign said for not bullying somebody. Something here with the right side. Who is this? Right by my rib cage in this area. Is that the kidney or something there's hurting? Oh, yeah. That too. I had to clear it in vent, but also to let you know not to. This delivery on the right side. Um, I just watched a movie with John Cena last night. Vacation Buddies. Super funny. I found it very funny. I think he's funny in movies. I don't know. I love him. I think his movies are hilarious. He plays funny roles. I like to watch movies he's in. He's funny. Whatever it is, it's right here on this. This is my ribs, and it's hurting right underneath the rib, right here. In this area. My boob. Oh man. Okay. I have to go home, and I'm at the store right now because I got to grab a couple of things, eggs and stuff, because um, I know like an hour and a half somebody's coming over for an hour. He said he's coming over for an hour. It's my mom's cousin or whatever to pay respects and stuff. And then after that, I'm gonna try to rest for a little bit, and then I'm gonna. I really want to get these mini readings, and I want to start tonight. Tonight is the night. Oh, really, Ruma? I'm just so it's not tired and super drained. I think I'm just like I don't know. I'm like I don't know. I think I'm like just irritated with people's actions. You know what I'm saying? Something, yeah. But I feel okay. That's the funny part. Like my mind feels clear. I feel, but my body feels much healthier and better than it's been feeling lately. I'm not really having too much pain anymore. Just a little bit here and there. But it's like a weird, like, the weather. It's like muggy out and gross and like, that kind of weather where you like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know? Yeah. I do know that this is happening for a reason though, because I could feel like something's changing, something's coming for a lot of people. I do feel that very strongly, and when I feel this feeling, like it's like, hold on, not yet, not yet. I get really irritated because I'm like a go now type of person. I'm like, let's go, let's do it now. But when like spirits like, wait, wait, and I'm like, okay, what are we waiting for? And they're like, you'll see soon. And it's like, but this is not fair. You can't do this to people. You know what I'm saying? I've been like yelling at them and shit. Like I've been yelling at my guides sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Be flipping on them and shit. Like it's crazy. Last night I dreamt I was gifted the most beautiful purple diamond rings. Wow, it's a good sign. Jewelry in a dream is a good sign. It means something good's coming.
I feel like I want to tell every.
Like as soon as they look at me, I'm like, okay, wait, you know, like I don't even want to go in the store. I don't even want to see people right now. I don't want them talking to me. It's like, thank you. You know, it's funny. My eyes with green clothing, they're always or blue or pink. My eyes look really light. Oh, motherfuckers were trying to steal my opal necklace last night in a dream. Opal, look up what the opal represents. That's how you want to do it. First of all, if you're seeing a jewelry or diamonds or something, look up the jewel that you're seeing in the dream, see what that represents spiritually, and then understand the dream that way. So, for instance, if someone was gifting you with that ring, you want to look up what that representation of that ring is and what they're gifting you. So that could represent like rebirth, growth, right? And then if somebody's trying to steal the opal, which could represent like a certain, I don't know what they represent. I'm not fucking a crystal expert, but they represent something and then see why they're trying to take that from you. What are they trying to take from you? You understand? It's me stumpy. Have you ever tried to channel the God of Gods, the King of Kings, and the Lord of Lords? So I've never sat and like try to channel Jesus. I'm assuming you're talking about Jesus. I've never sat and try to like channel Jesus like specifically or Mary or any of that. You know, I just feel it's disrespectful. That's what I feel. I just feel like people who say they're channeling those people need to shut the fuck up. Like, 'cause no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but you're not. Like, people be like, I'm channeling ISIS. No, you're not. You're not, though. I'm channeling Mary. No, you're not. You're not. I know because when you're talking, I'm looking at you like, bitch, you ain't channeling Mary. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You want to say you're channeling an entity, a being from another dimension? Sure, fine. But Mary and Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know because I could feel it when they talk. I'm like, this bitch was sitting in front of a fucking in Egypt. She was in Egypt in the cave of Isis. And she was like, I'm channeling Isis. I was like, I'm watching her, just trying to believe her. And I'm just like, no matter what she said or did, bitch, just because you're sitting in front of a fucking Egyptian pyramid does not mean you're channeling ISIS, ho. You're channeling, but you ain't channeling ISIS. So let's stop that. You think they give a flying fuck about your channeling, bitch? I mean, they'll give you some information, but they're not gonna directly like, I'm so sorry. It's disrespectful. By the way, anyway, it's disrespectful for me to sit here and be like, I'll channel Jesus right now. I channel some shit Jesus tells me prior to it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, that's the way I see it because I really try to believe these people when they're saying they're channeling these beings. They were like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm trying to believe you. Oh, it's not working." You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not working. And they're like, it's like, really, bitch? Really? You're really gonna go? Like, let's get the fuck out of here, please. Stop it. Just stop it. So, like, when I channel, it's different. I'll be like, I'm channeling shit. It's coming from somewhere. It's information. It's just coming from up there. Somebody's throwing me this information, but I'm not going to say specifically who I'm channeling when I don't 1,000% feel that that's who I'm channeling. And so if these people want to pretend they're channeling somebody like that and they feel like they are, and that's what they feel like they believe it, then that's okay. I'm not judging them, but I also know that they're not. It's okay, Rua. Uh, Glad to see a woman who still has her real eyebrows. Yeah, I have I pretty much, no, I mean, everything on me is real. The only thing I had was a breast reduction, and that was necessary because those triple Fs, those Fs were not, my name is Florina, starts with an F. So did my bra size. That shit was not cute. It was like I had them titties that were like bading ding down to here. My shit was like, but down. They didn't even hang that low. They were like up to here, but still, they were like a big titties, big humongous titties. I don't like it. Yeah. I just read the Gospel of Mary Magdalene for the first time. So awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, the Gospel. Okay, if you want to get some nice knowledge, you read the book of Thomas. It's the Gnostic Christians, the Gnostic Christians that were enlightened beings, and then they were like not considered a religion. It was more like a following, like Buddhism, and they were the Gnostics, and they took everything not from Gnosticism and made it into a religion like Christianity. My right eye right there. Whenever I see what I'm saying, that's when I know like I'm being confirmed. And sometimes like when I say shit, I stop and I listen. I'm like, is this right? And spirit will be like, yes, and they'll hit me in the right eye. So if you want to learn something, Gnosticism is the basis of Christianity, where they stole all of their knowledge and information and turned it into a religion so that people can follow them and be like subservient, whatever. What do you subservient? Yeah. My right eye. Somebody's hitting me in the right eye so hard right now. Yeah. hmm Oh yeah. Gnosticism is something that like when I first started my spiritual journey is the first thing that spirit led me to. They were like, read this. And I listened to that. I listened to the Book of Thoth. I listened to the Book of Enoch, and I realized that these were all channeling beings from alternate dimensions. When you look at Jehovah's Witnesses, they believe that Jehovah was a being from another dimension, like an extraterrestrial, basically. And he came down and he's spreading that knowledge. They're just following an extraterrestrial who gave them divine knowledge, and they turned it into a religion. This people do a big being from the sky, an alien from the sky, somebody who's ascended further than them, like the Mayans and all that. They came, they told these motherfuckers some shit, and then all these motherfuckers are like, I'm gonna turn this into a religion, and that's what they did. That's where Scientology comes from, and that other, I don't know what the other religion is, where they're sitting in the church crazy singing and shit, like not sing, like they chant and all together and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They just take knowledge that they were passed down from ancient interdimensional extraterrestrial beings and they turn it into a religion. That's just simple as that. So everyone following a god is following an extraterrestrial from another dimension. It's an entity, a divine being, a being that's either divine or highly ascended, that's given natural information to them and they take it as that. Mhm. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Enoch, the Book of Thomas, um freaking the Dao De Ching. It's you need to read that. The Dao De Ching, the Book of Thomas, the Book of Enoch, the Book of Thoth, the Gnostic texts. You need to read that. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. Um, there's more, but they're not coming to me. But those are the things that really will help you to understand a lot of things. Okay, there's this thing that this guy did. He did. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's called The Knowledge of the Forever Time. This is what you need to look up to. This guy, Damien, whatever, he I forgot his name, no disrespect, because he died doing this. He channeled, he didn't channel, he went and explored places for years, 20 years, I think it was, and he ended up getting cancer and dying. But here's the thing, after he put out all of his stuff and when he was dying, he started doing podcast interviews and telling people there would be videos of people coming into my home at night. And one of them, somebody gave me some kind of shot in my arm, and all of a sudden I got sick. He basically said that they were deleting his work, and he would have to redo it again. They would come in, like the Men in Black were coming in, deleting all his work, and he would have to redo it again. If you don't have anything to do today, I suggest you watch The Knowledge of Forever Time. There's 1 through 8. It's 1 through 8, The Knowledge of Forever Time. He explains things. You could take what you will and leave what you don't. Like that's what I do when I listen to him. Most of the stuff I'm like, yep, yep, yep. Some of the stuff I'm like, I don't know about that. So some stuff is like he saw it himself, and then there's others like he explains about Isis and how she has the feet that are talons, which means that this is an ascended being who can fly. They're not from this dimension. They're alternate dimensional beings. And then he explains how they drew in the caves back when they knew shit was about to go down. These people went and hid in caves, and they drew all of these extraterrestrials in a cave. Hundreds of thousands, I don't know how many, 100 years old or whatever the fuck it is. In a cave, people were sitting there scratching out things that were coming that they saw. So there's UFOs, there's beings with big eyes. They call them the owl people, but they weren't owl people. They were beings from another dimension. You know what I'm saying? You should check out the Epistle of Barnabas. Okay. Read Bible before you check other books. See, yeah, see, this is how I feel about the Bible. The Bible had ancient knowledge and information, and then all of these people that were in power and control, just like Constantine. I've told you this a million times. Constantine, who was an emperor at the time, he told the Pope, like, we need to translate this for everybody to have this book. And then the Pope went up to him and was like, we need to translate this. They were ready to translate it so that everybody could have the knowledge. And Constantine looked at the Pope, he read the Bible, and he looked at him and he said, you can't put this out there. He was like, why? He's like, you need to change this, fix that, because he didn't want people to know they were powerful. He wanted people to bow down to him. And so these powerful people that were in this, the Vatican, the Pope, all these people, the Hasidic Jews and all that stuff, that all were working together, by the way, all working together, came together and were like, change this, change that, from I am powerful to the all powerful, and I respect and bow down to them. Everything that was you are powerful, you are the divine, got changed to the divine, and you need to look up to the divine. My right ear is getting hit. You understand? Exactly. I hope you do, Alice. That would be nice. Make it clap. Just make it clap. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. You got to do your own. Okay, there's a saying by this Buddhist monk that I read a long time ago. It was like by accident. Like I'll tell you guys one more time because I have to tell you because it's important. He said, um, "He who looks to other people for knowledge is lost. He who looks to books for knowledge is lost. He who looks within themselves for knowledge is found." Right? Just like he who forgives. Wait. He who blames others is far away. He who blames himself is halfway there. He who blames no one is has arrived. When I had a dream, that when I first said to myself, like, I want to find my own path in this, I was like, I want to find my own path. I don't want nobody else's influences. Yeah, I'll take little knowledge and tidbits from everybody, which resonate with me. And I understand that to be true to me, like, is the real path of divine truth for others to be able to find their own source and divine greatness, right? And when I saw this dream, in the dream, I was standing on this at this temple and I was walking in, and in this temple on my right left side was like Jewish people. They were praying and they were, I have to say it. I have to say it. They were being set on fire. Then there was Muslims praying here. They were being set on fire. And then there was like other religions here on my right and left side as I was walking through this temple. Religion here, religion there. But before I walked up to that temple, right before I walked up to that temple, all of the like Santarias, the Baba Yagos, the voodoo kings and queens, and all of them, they were trying to grab me. They were giving me gifts, going, here, come with me, come with me. And I was like, I was going through some portal and I was like, no, no, thank you, no, thank you. And I passed all these people, and then there was religious people sitting here praying. They were being set on fire. And I was walking through, and there was this woman sitting at the end of the temple, and she was real calm, real cool. She had a bald head, and she had a white line over here, and she was sitting here. And as I was going towards her, as I asked to seek this higher knowledge of divine self truth, all of these people were trying to grab me. They were like, come with me, come with me. And she went like this to them, like that with her hand, and they all got pushed to the side. And she looked around at all of them and was like, leave her. And they were all like, and they just backed up. And I went up to her and I sat with her. I looked at her and she went like this to me. And she pulled out some stuff from her mouth, some white, like knowledge looking thing. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with it? Like I was giggling a little, I was nervous. And she was like, take it. And I was like, okay. And I took it in my hand and I woke up. And it was like they were showing me, like, when you choose the path to your own divine knowledge into your own path, your own path. What you can do on the along the way is take people that you resonate with and you listen. I like what she's saying. I don't like what she's saying. You don't have to. There's people that I listen to. Some of the things I hear, I'm like, no. And then other things, I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take every word. I take every word with a grain of salt, and whatever I feel like is mine, and I take that salt and I drink it, and I absorb that hydration in my body. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I release it to them like that's not mine. And so, like, when you go to find your own divine path and your own divine right, your own knowledge, and you separate yourself from, I'm sorry to say, I know a lot of people don't like this, you separate yourself from all religious beliefs, all notions that you've had, all books that you've read, everything, use those as stepping stones to the path of your own personal enlightenment. When you do that, you seek a greater knowledge like the truth, like the Buddha, basically, but not even like the Buddha, because you're still seeking your own path to knowledge, your own higher truth, your own awakening, your own ascension. You don't want to go through their ascension, that ascension, that ascension, because when you follow religion, you're going to go through religious ascension, which means demons and this and that. And you're following all these narratives, and you're following the Muslim way or the Jewish way. You're following these narratives that have already been written down. So you basically become a part of a narrative, and you have to clear yourself off all of that to really find truly who you truly are. Because without your true essence, your true divine essence, your true knowledge of within yourself, you're going to feel lost regardless, because you can fucking find Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad. You can find them all, but they don't have the answers to who you are. Only you do. Only you do. None of them have the answers to who you are. Only you do. That's why even people who are following Jesus Christ and all that, and they're the brother and sisters of Christ. And I watch these shows like Pop the Balloon, and they're like, I want somebody who's God fearing. I want a God fearing person. These people still have the fear of God within them. Like, does that make sense to you? You want to fear God? I don't understand. Wait, you'll only like me if I fear God? This is weird. Like, I'm creeped out right now. Why do I have to be afraid of God? Why am I got to be why I got to be a God-fearing person? I don't know if I want to follow a God that scares me. And also, the fact that they made Jesus a God-fearing God is bullshit, because Jesus never wanted to be a God, and that was never his intention. He came here to enlighten and awaken you. The air of Pisces, the age of Pisces. Jesus was the fish. He was known as the fish. As now we are stepping into the water barrier energy, right? The warrior bearer is the constant giving of the water bearer. And up until now, it was receiving knowledge, growth, ascending, going through the martyr experience, COVID and all that shit. We all went through that martyr Jesus-like experience. And now we're stepping into the age of Aquarius, where it's the age of abundance and flow. That's what we're trying to get into. But people can't let go of that. They want to be martyrs. People love to be martyrs. They love to be sad. They love to be angry. They love to think the world's going to end. Just because you want the world to end, leave us the fuck out of it. We want to stay. We're chilling. Like, why are you always wishing for the world to end for, honey? Yeah, if you fear someone, you obey them. That's why I say do not use the word Lord. Don't. Get that word out of your head. It's not, who wants to be called the Lord? Satan, if you want to talk about the shaitan. Demons want to be called lords. Because a lord means master, right? Your master. I don't have a master. There's no master. I am my own master. Why do I have to have a master? I'll listen to a master and go, oh, that's cool. I like your little knowledge you got there. But if you think I'm going to be fearful of something that's divine, and because I'm just a human, that's bullshit, because I'm divine too. I'm just in this human body experiencing this right now. That's all I'm doing. I'm just, playing the role of a human, just like they did, just like they did, just like Buddha did, Jesus did, Muhammad did. They all played the role of a human to pass along knowledge and ascension. It's about knowing that. Mm. But there's a God that created the gods. So, Derek, if you want to look at the universe and gods, everything is energy, right? And frequency. Everything's energy and frequency. I suggest you watch The Ninth Dimension of Transcendence by Matthias de Stefano. If you watch that, it'll explain everything to you, that we are come as a nothing from the void. Everyone, God, that God, source is a all source creator. One source, think a source. This is the universal spider web. Like, we just come one source, right? And we start to boop, boop, little bubbles of that source start to create itself when they start saying the I am, right? They're in the void. You're nothing, all up there in the universe, in the ether, in the void, and you're just a nothingness. And then someone had the thought to say, wait a minute, I can think. I am. And so that thought progressed into something. This is where you get the true the flower of life. You got the source and you got the archangels, right? The one who sits, Metatron sits next to the throne of God. You got Archangel Michael. This is where the concept of the divine archangels with the source of the throne of God. This is not the actual legitimate throne of God. This is the one source created, that one bubble that started it all. That's the true. That's who you want. You want to call God. That's who you're going to call God. That one source, that bubble that started it all. It was one little bubble. That bubble said, I am. And then that I am created and then started recreating and then started forming into physical beings. And then from that physical being, you were able to watch yourself live other dimensions and you separated into different dimensions. That's why they say we are all one, because we all came from that one bubble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate anyone. I don't know what's going on in the comments, but I don't care. All I'm saying is just like to know yourself, that you are one with the source and the creator. You are one. You are the creator. The creator is you, because one creator, one source said I am, and once like God said, let there be light. Right? That's the I am creation. It came from a nothingness. It's from a ball of light. That's a ball of darkness. I mean. That's why we all say we come from the darkness. It's not that we come from the darkness like in an evil way. We come from literally the void. We were nothing and created ourselves into something from nothingness. That's how we created ourselves from nothing to something. So each and every one of us is a powerful divine being because we came from nothing and created into something. Yeah. Just I'm telling you not to say Lord for a reason, because when I had a dream, I'm gonna tell you why. This is what I'm saying. The spirit loves to show things to me, because when I'm like, why don't I like the word Lord? I ask my guys, why does the word Lord bother me? I go to sleep that night, fall asleep. There's two demons, they're talking to each other in a dream. It's a guy and a girl, him and his girlfriend. And he's laughing because he's got, listen, pay attention. He's laughing because he's got all these gifts. Like she's like, oh my God, babe, what is this? Is this Christmas? You're looking at demons like these big, like, bleh. There's different ones, but there's human that think they're working for the devil, right? Clear it and protection. Thank you. And there was these two motherfuckers in the dream, and he's like, look what I got. Look what the Lord gave me. Look what the Lord yes, I got this, I got that. And she was like, the girl was like, what did you do for all this? And he's like, oh, nothing. He goes, I'm their favorite demon. I'm their favorite demon. I go out there and I bother people the most. I'm the best. I know how to fuck with people the most. And she was all excited because they had all these gifts and stuff. And he goes like this, I love when they start praying. Oh Lord, please save me. He goes, like if they only knew who they were praying to. Man, I was like, damn, fuck. Huh. Okay. Can you hear me? 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 So read the book of wisdom. It will help, I promise. Okay, I will. I don't like to read. I gotta listen to audiobooks. 5-pack. I gotta listen to audiobooks because I don't like to read. I'm not a reader, but I like audiobooks. If there's, hurry up. I'm not really a reader. I like to audiobook it. Yeah, there are some dreams are evil spirits telling you lies, but they weren't telling me. That's what you have to understand. I was spying on them. Yes, $5. I was spying on them. That's the difference. I'm not stupid. I know what they do, but I was spying on them, and they didn't know I was there. I was listening in on them. Thank you, baby. I'll see you later. I was listening in on them because that's what I do. I travel to different dimensions. I'll sit in the corner. I'll tell you another reason why I know. Another reason why I know, because I was spying on them, because this is not the first time I've spied on spirit. So one time I spied on people, on different entities. One time I traveled to a dimension. It was a very lower astral hell. It was bad. It was bad. So I was in the corner like this. This is exactly how I was in the corner. Like this, in the corner, like this, standing in the corner, and I was watching everybody like this. And I was looking, but in the dream, I don't see myself standing there. I can see me standing in the corner like this, at this view. I have this peripheral, my view, and I'm looking, and then spirit shows me, and I'm like, what am I? And I see me, and I'm standing like this with a hoodie on, and these men are sitting on chairs, and they're being tortured beat up, abused. They were like, you piece of shit, motherfucker. Like this big, scary motherfucker was like torturing them. And then I went like this. Because I was standing there and I was like, oh God, oh God. I was watching them get hit and I screamed out, stop it, you're killing them. Like that. And then they all went, what the fuck? And I went, and I got sucked out of there. You see what I'm saying? So that's not the first time I've been shown things like that. So there's the orb proving it. Spirit doesn't, if a spirit comes, talks to me in a dream, I don't believe a lot of the things they say, unless like I feel love and light from them. I'm not stupid. You think I don't know that spirits lie? Hello, ask anybody here and they'll tell you what I say in the beginning, from the beginning. I don't listen to everything spirit tells me because they be lying. All these readers that you see, all these tarot readers and stuff, I told you, be careful what you're listening to because these bitches be lying. Because you know what? Instead of discerning what they feel like, they have what? Okay, watch my messages, my readings. You'll see why do I focus on positive stuff only, and why do I tell you when you need to let go of the negative? Because I can feel it, right? A lot of these readers, this person is doing black magic on you. They just got you in their grasp, like you're their sucker, and they're just like, keep watching me. I could see they're not evil inherently. It's the energies they're working with that are evil. These bitches be like, keep watching me. Like, fuck out of here, bitch. The fuck? Stop channeling entities. Like, standing around me telling you, like, she's not trying to lie to you guys. Like, she's just telling you what what she hears and senses. And we show her a lot. And let me tell you something. It's painful for her to see a lot of things. And she's hurt. She's cried. And she's went through a lot watching these things go down. It wasn't easy for her to be shown this stuff, but she chose to see the hard stuff so that she could come back and at least in some form or another give you guys some kind of you know information about it. It's not even, it's the truth that spirit shows me. Like it's not, see, that's the thing. We can't say it's the truth or it's my truth or whatever. It's what spirit has shown me, and all I can do is reiterate what I've seen. And when I see things, I make sure I know and I feel it. If I don't feel it 100%, then I don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not like 100% like that shit was real, you know what I'm saying to you, then I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just not going to talk about it if I don't feel like it's 100% real in my shit, you know? Hmm. Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Mm. I went through a lot in my life, like after I woke up spiritually, because I chose to learn the harder stuff. My advice to you is if you don't need to do that stuff, don't. If you don't need to learn the really hard stuff, just don't. Just chill out, chill the fuck out, because I'm telling you right now, it's not easy. You're gonna go through a lot of depression, sadness, spirit showing you things like that. You have to be strong, and you have to know that bad things happen, and you have to keep moving forward. Mm. I used to get so bent up and pissed off when I would see like people hurting animals and children, and I'll be like, "That's not right. I don't give a fuck what karma they have in a past life. You don't fucking abuse children and animals." I'm yelling at my spirit guides. This is some bullshit. Who the fuck came up with this fucking concept? I don't give a fuck what they did in a past life. And then my spirit guides told me like, and I hate, like, I don't even want to think about it, that they said like there's people that actually chose to learn these lessons, that they did something in a past life and they were punishing themselves for it. And that's why I feel like that's not fair, because what you did in a past life is your past. If you come here with a fresh start and you're not that person anymore, you shouldn't have to pay for your past life. I don't care. I used to think I owed everybody shit from my past life that I hurt. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't owe you shit from my past life. That's not me. That was a whoever the fuck she was. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not even the person I was in the past. Mm, like, okay, like the concept of NA, right? NA, right? NA and shit, like what AANA, when they're like, one of the things you have to do, you got to make amends. You want me to make amends to everybody that I fucked over while I was doing drugs or drinking? Damn. That's a lot of people. I'm saying, like, for a lot of people. I'm not saying like for me, but for a lot of people, it's a lot of people. And the point is, now, if you don't make amends, now what? You're gonna feel guilty about the shit you did to people all the time now? That's what I'm trying to understand. When is it enough? When can we just say fuck that? Like, I made mistakes, I'm done with that. That's not me anymore. And if you see someone from your past that you fucked over while you were, I don't know, high drugs, whatever the fuck, whoever you were, I believe everybody can recover from something, right? No matter what. And I know this sounds bad. And let me tell you something. My two biggest enemies, if I had the power to jump timelines and beat the shit out of them and take them down, would be child pedophiles, right? And animal abusers and child abusers, right? These people would be like on the top of my hit list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll have them written down and I'll go catch these motherfuckers. But the thing is, if there are some of those who are recovering or they're forgiving themselves for what they did, I forgive them too, because at least they're trying. And I know that sounds bad, but to people, but you have to be that person. That's where you have to get at. When you can get to a point where you can forgive these sick, twisted people who've either murdered, murdered people or hurt animals, and they like think about it now and they're like, what I did was disgusting, who I was disgusting. If they're like that and you're like, no, you did it, you know exactly, and they're trying to change and you don't forgive them, that's a problem. Like, I'm sorry to say. And you know what? It's easier for someone to say that than someone who's been through it. Like a mother whose child got killed by someone. It's easier for me to say you gotta forgive the person who killed them than for them to forgive, because they're the ones who experienced that. You know what I'm saying to you? But that's the path to freedom. The path to freedom is forgiveness for all people, even those who have done nasty, disgusting things to children, animals, and all that. And let me tell you, I'll be wanting to rip their eyes out of their heads. I'm telling you right now, bro. They make me want to get violent so bad, but I also have to understand, like, I don't know people's karma and I don't know people's life, and we all chose to experience something that's hard for us. And no matter what the experiences, you can't judge people based off of their experiences. Mine is worse than theirs. Like, you don't know that. You don't know what it feels like to the rich boy who's really rich, right? And he's going through shit, and you're like, oh, poor little rich boy, daddy gives you everything and you're crying about shit. Yeah, but you don't know what he's lacking. He's lacking love, he's lacking parents, he's lacking knowledge, information, he's lacking somebody to actually give a fuck about him. That's why you can't judge people. You just don't know what they're lacking in life. I'm telling you, forgiveness freed me, bro. I'm telling you. I told you guys I had that dream about that guy. I don't know what he did to me when I was a baby. I think it was in a past life. He did something disgusting to me. He killed me by accident when he was doing some nasty shit or something like that. I don't know what he did, but I had that dream and he was in his own personal hell. He was sitting in a room and it was all red. And I went in there and the baby came out of the tub, and I grabbed the baby and the baby was dead, but the baby was me. And I was like, what you did? How could you do this? And he's stuck there in that personal hell every day, never willing to apologize, never willing to say I'm sorry. And that's his problem, not mine. And see what I'm saying? Love and light, though. But I forgive you because you know why? Me forgiving you frees me. It doesn't make you free. It doesn't free you. You think that forgiving someone is freeing them? You're insane. It's freeing you. So anyone who's hurt you or done anything to you, ask them, when you hurt me, when did I hurt you? What are they going to say? When did I hurt you? I didn't hurt you. Ask a parent who abused their child. Oh, they were being dramatic. I hit them with a belt. No, you beat the shit out of them. And they still remember it till this day. They're dealing with that pain. They don't remember what they did to you and they don't care. And you're sitting there giving them all the power by crying about it every fucking day and being depressed over what happened in the past. The best thing you could do, the best revenge you could get is say, I forgive you because you ain't fucking worth a single tear in my eye. Goodbye. See ya. Never want to be ya. And that's it. Keep it moving. That's the only freedom you're ever going to experience. Even if someone, God forbid, hurts your family, just anything, it's forgiveness is the best way. That's why no matter what, like my mom does or my family had done to me, whatever it is, I forgive them. By forgiving them, that doesn't mean I'm like, you can do it to me anytime you want. I don't care. No, it means I forgive you because I don't know your stupidity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a part of your stupid nature. So I don't understand how you could be this stupid, but I'm not going to judge you for it. Anybody did, whatever they did, the only thing I could do to free myself is forgive them. That's it and move on, yo, bro. Because I'm so tired of people being stuck in the past, bro. People stick in the past are depressed. People who are living in the future are anxious. You gotta live in the present moment. You know, there's things like right now, like I'm gonna, go inside and I'm gonna offer something that I don't want to because I wanted to do something for myself, but I'm gonna do it because you know why? Because I already know it's gonna come back to me 10 times fold. And as much as I want to be like selfish and shit like that, also at the end of the day, like I have to contribute to my part of the things too because I'm not, I'm not a freeloader. I don't live off people and I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we all got to chip in somehow, somewhere. Don't complain about it. If you're gonna do it, don't complain about it. Like I already know Spirit's guiding me towards my highest good, and everything that's happening in this present moment is for my highest good. Whether it feels like it right now or not, it's for my highest good. Somehow or another, it's gonna be for my best. Hi, babe. I love you. Hi, guys. I love you. I love you. Yeah, I had to forgive a person that was sick as fuck. Listen, man, I'm telling you, there's people out there are sick in the head, but you have to also try to see it this way. Try to see them as somebody who's broken here, right? If it's hard for you to forgive someone, like what I like to do is look at them as a baby. This helped me a lot. When someone hurt me or did something in a past life, in this lifetime, because you have to understand your past life. If you haven't forgiven these people from a past life, you're still holding on to that pain in this lifetime. So the way I like to do is look at them as a baby. They're not a fucking baby. They're a grown person. They know what they're doing. Then you're not going to forgive if you think that way. Look at them as a baby who doesn't know what they're doing, has no clue. Like they're just clueless, useless. Like they're just right there, like, help me, take care of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a baby. Look at them as a baby and go, you know what? You came here as a child. Something along the way broke you and hurt you so bad that you had to go and hurt other people. I forgive you, little baby. And then let it go. Crying because it's hard for people to understand. Like when you forgive people, when I forgave everyone, like I felt free. Like then there's things like that I had to forgive myself for. One of the most important components that people don't tell you is if you don't forgive yourself, you will never be free ever. You have to forgive yourself. Thank you guys. I love you. Don't This is like just more like I hope this is helping you heal somehow or another, because I really needed someone to tell me in the beginning, forgiveness, forgiveness. They would have drilled that shit in my head, I would have done it, but nobody did. I had to learn along the way. Like I would hear in my head, I would hear spirit saying, like, you gotta forgive this person. If you don't, you're never gonna be free from this. So I had to like do a lot of inner work, and it was fucking hard, man. Like I'm telling you, I went through years of depression because of it, where I would sleep and like I'd be so tired, my body would hurt. I didn't know what was going on. I was releasing. Something was coming out of me. It was coming out of me and I didn't know. And then it came out of me. And now, like even now, even now, like when I look back at some of the things that I've done that I should have done, that should have, could have done, like I sometimes feel the pain from that. And I have to just say, Flo, like, fuck it. You didn't do it. Like, let it go. Like today I woke up this morning, right? Okay. I'm going to say this is not in a bad way, but I woke up this morning, like, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm like all excited about life and shit and all that shit. And then today I woke up, I was still excited about life, but I said, thank you, Rachel. I love you. Thank you so much. Today I woke up and I said, and this might help you a little bit. Like I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck if I don't create a TV show. I don't care if I ever do this or do that or get all this shit done. Honestly, I just want a nice house. I just want to live a comfortable life. I want to do a couple of readings here, help a couple of people there. I want to be comfortable. I want somebody who loves me around. I want my daughter to have a great life. And That's it. I don't even know what the fuck. What am I so like bent up on being successful for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I like? What am I doing? I'm killing myself trying so hard to like get myself to this point, and like I want to open this retreat. Do I though? Do I want to do that? Because guess what? That means that I'm gonna be taking a lot of time helping others, and I'm really not gonna have a lot of time for myself. So at the end of the day, what if I just like asked for like something normal, like just a house that's paid off and I don't gotta worry about bills. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have bills every month. It's already fully paid off. I'm chilling. Just a little bit nice kitchen. I do my healing herbs. I sell some healing products. I work with some people here and there, create content there and here. That's it. What the fuck am I doing? Thank you, Robin, my Aunt Robin. I'll take that as a sign from my thank you so much. Thank you so much, Robin. That was very sweet. My Aunt Robin, who's just got surgery for breast cancer. So I've been praying for her a lot. And the funny thing is, spirit, I asked my spirit guys, how come I haven't gone to see her yet? And I know why. Something about me and seeing people when they're sick is not the way I want to see them. Like when my grandmother was sick in the hospital, I would refuse to go to see her. And when I did, I peeked in and I was like, that's not her. And I ran out the room. Like I was like, that's not my grandmother. Like I saw her in all these tubes and shit. I was like, that's not my grandmother. That's just a body. I gotta go. That's why I don't like funerals. This is why I don't fuck with funerals. Like I know that we have a funeral to go to in a couple, like probably tomorrow or a couple of days. I'm not going inside. And anybody could judge me all they want. I don't do funerals because that's not the person. That's a body. That's why I don't believe that we should be burying the bodies. I think we should just burn them and that's it. Move on. Like don't this whole funeral gravesite shit is just keeping people stuck. You understand what I'm saying? I know that sounds but I want a place to go to feel connected to. I know, but I'm getting hit in my right ear so hard. If you don't need to go inside to these funeral places, don't go. I'm getting hit in my right ear so hard right now. Somebody's like, don't eat. I'm not there. Like, do not stand in my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Do not stand in my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. Do you understand? You understand? You go on the grave sites, there's spirits that are trapped there. Now you're bringing spirit home with you. You go on the funerals. You don't stop somewhere before you go home. Now you're bringing spirits that's stuck in the funeral because when people die, guess what? A bunch of spirits come to see who died. Who's it? Who's the next? Oh, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna get sucked off or are they gonna stay here? You know, the show Ghosts, like I always think of it that way. Are they gonna get sucked off? Are they gonna roam around? And you're sitting there like, and then you just gotta go back. That's why, like my grandmother's gravesite, my mom would be like, "You don't go. How come you never went to visit the grave?" I said, no, "Nana's not there." I says, "You think she's at her gravesite?" I saw her. She's in Atlantic City, flying high, having fun. She don't give a fuck about her gravesite. None of these motherfuckers do. The ascended ones you're gonna keep going back and forth to the gravesite, like what? It makes you feel connected to the person. You know what the problem is? That's why you need a church because you can't feel connected in here. That's bad. You don't need church to find God. God's not in the church. God's right here in your heart. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Understand? Are you reading? Are you listening? Anybody? Okay. I'm not. Listen, I went to my father's gravesite when I was little in Albania. I went to Albania and it was all like everything was overgrown. I went there and I just felt like so weird. I was like, I don't like this. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not a person like that. I don't do dead bodies and shit like there because they're not there no more. When I was a little girl, when I was 8 years old, my dad died. And the way Albanians do Muslims do funerals, Albanian Muslims, the way they do funerals is totally different from everybody else. They will keep the body in the house for a day. Okay, here, picture it. They'll clean the body. They clean the body, then they take the body inside of the house. Okay, and they lay him in the living room floor. That's what they did. They laid my father in the middle of the living room floor. None of the kids wanted to see him, and I wanted to see him because in my spirit, I didn't feel he was dead, right? But I wanted to see. I wanted proof that he was dead because I didn't believe nobody. I was like, "The fuck you guys talking about? I feel him. He's not dead." And I was feeling his spirit. I walk up to the living room. I'm a kid. I'm 8 years old, by the way. And I'm like, I want to see him. Everybody's like, no, no. I'm like, I want to see him. And I went up to him. I looked at his body. I didn't feel connected to his body at all because I knew he wasn't there. But I was staring at him like, I looked at his shirt. He had blood on his shirt, and then I gave him a kiss on the head, and his head was really like cold. And I was like, "Ooh, what the hell?" Like my friend's sister who passed away, very young, 22, 21 years old. I kissed her on the forehead, and my lips got shocked back from the cold. I was like, "Oh God!" And I never understood funerals ever since that time. Like I never understood why people want to go stare at a dead body. I think it's so weird. Like, why do you guys do that? do me a favor. Like one day when I'm old and cold, do not, do not fucking ever think for a second that I want you at my funeral crying. First of all, because I'm gonna be standing right next to you laughing at you. Like, look at this bitch crying. I'm crying. I'm so sad. Thank you for crying for me, but stop. Okay. Like really, you know what I'm saying? And I just want people to be happy at my funeral. And I don't want them to mourn me. I want them to celebrate me, and then on top of it, burn my body or give it to the birds on the hill. I don't know. You know, like they do in Tibetan places. They take the body and they send it all the way up to the top of the hill, and they give it to the vultures and shit. Feed the animals with my body. I'm good. Be all right. You know what I'm saying? They'll be just let them eat. You know, instead of wasting my fucking body for no reason. Like let the animals get some food off me. I love feeding animals. One of my biggest dreams would be to have animals being fed with my body. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Because all this burying people and shit like that is just weird. It's weird. You're basically like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know where that started from. I believe that it was a scam from the beginning from people who wanted to make money off of people. And they said, you know what? If we tell people that if we're burying their family members, they could come visit them at this gravesite and we can make money. It was some smart genius motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like they believe that the plague was caused by the vampires, right? They believe the plague was caused by the vampires. If you believe that, why wouldn't you just burn the bodies up? Why would you go have to dig a grave up? Because this is what they would do. They would go at night. Some people would go to the graves of like dead people who died of like the plague and shit like that. And they would open the thing and then they would stab them in the heart because they thought they were vampires who were going to come back to life. You fucking retard. You know what I'm saying? It's just retarded. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, it is weird. It's very weird. I don't like that shit. Hi, Poochie Mama. Look at my baby. Come here, my baby. Look at my little angel. Oh, she reached her hand out to me when I came in the room. When I came in the door. She went like this. She reached her hand out. She was like this. Look, she went like that. Mommy. I love you, you teddy bear. Just look at this teddy bear. You want to see this little teddy bear? Look at that. She's the best. Oh, I love this dog. She's my baby. I don't care how obsessed she is with me. I'm as obsessed with her as she is with me. I love her. I love my angel. Look at that face. You have to be the cutest bitch I ever seen in my life. Why you gotta be so fucking cute? Why you gotta be so adorable that I love you every day? Come here, you little thing. Can everybody see how cute you are? Look at that fluffy ass. Look. She's so cute. That's my babes. That's my love, y'all. I'm telling you. This is the love of I love my daughter so much. She's my favorite, right? But this dog, bro. She's my favorite. She gave me life, bro. I'm telling you, she brings me to life. She makes me get up every morning. She gives me kisses, poo-poos. She follows me everywhere. She loves her mama, and her mama loves her. My best friend. Bestie. She's my best friend, I swear. I love her so much. She's so fucking cute. Ugh. I love animals. Yeah, dogs are amazing, man. I'm just gonna say this, like, okay, you want to know what kind of person I was before, real quick? Back then, before I had Luna, my brother's dog made me like dogs. I hated dogs before that, because this is why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because my sister had them when we were younger, and she didn't take care of them, so I ended up having to clean after them. I would have to clean their shit, their pee, because they would be puppies and they poop places. You know, they're animals. And I would have to clean after them. So I was like, I'm never fucking getting an animal. I hate dogs. They're so disgusting. Having them in the house is disgusting. And then my brother, he got Jada. Jada is a pit bull and a greyhound mix. She's the most beautiful dog. Oh my God, her eyes.
She's so pretty. And so like when my brother had Jada, I started like getting around Jada, and me and her like became close. When I see her now, she cries when I leave. She's like cries real tears, so like I can't have her see me leave, so I have to sneak out, because when I'm leaving she really cries hard, because I massage her, I kiss her, I give her food and all that. So she made me fall in love with dogs. And then I got Luna at a time when I was like going through a serious ascension symptoms, like really bad, and I was like, I just got into the car accident, my body wasn't feeling right, felt like I was being lazy, I gained weight, all this stuff happened, and something just told me go get this dog, and I got her. I was like, I would never pay $1,500 for a dog. This is bullshit and blah, blah. And I tried to adopt. Let me make that clear. I tried to adopt before I got her, but they just wouldn't approve my papers. I don't understand what the fuck these people were doing. 3 dogs I tried to adopt. And for some reason, they were making it mad difficult. And they were trying to charge me like $800 to adopt a dog from the shelter. This is why people don't adopt. People are adopting. Like, you need to make the process a little easier. Have one person go check on the person's house and do that. But you are sitting here making this shit difficult for people. And that's why people aren't adopting. Because regular people like me who don't know all about these paperworks, we don't know what to do. We get frustrated. Like, fuck this. I'm not doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want me to do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. I got to do 1,000 things to get the fucking dog. That's crazy. Because I was going to adopt like this brown, he looked like a terrier, a bull terrier type of thing. Yeah, same, but you know, same things goes with children, which is all right, because children and animals, both of them, obviously they're sacred, and you don't want just anybody adopting them, because God forbid, like a pervert adopts a child, or an animal abuser adopts an animal, which is crazy to me. But I do believe that there would be somebody who would adopt a child who's an abuser, who just wants some toy thing. But God forbid, like, and I just feel like the system is anyway. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, Luna brought life to me. Okay. I didn't have red flags. They didn't refuse me for that. It was because they kept making me sign paperwork and stuff. And there was a couple of paperworks that like I felt uncomfortable signing some things. So I told them I'm not. And then they wanted to know at that time, because it's during COVID, and right after COVID, something about vaccines, and I don't do vaccines. So, you know, all that shit. So they wanted me to get like a bunch of vaccines for the dog. I don't know exactly what it was. But anyway, the point was it was fucking hard. Okay. Get out of there, you. And so I got the little mushy, and then she's just a perfect dog. I know. I always say that dog spelled backwards is God. Shut up, John. John said you must have had some red flags if they refused you 3 times. Yeah, the red flags were I don't got patience. That's one. Yeah, and you know, veterinarians, they're just like ridiculous. It's such a scam. All of it's a scam. That's what I hate. And like, look, and I'm just gonna be one of those people to prove to everyone, I don't feed Luna kibble. I don't feed her dry kibble. I feed her human grade food. If I feed her any dog food at all, I've ordered the farmer's market, the farmer's dog, or whatever, because you get like 5 bags for a trial. Like, and big dogs eat those bags. They'll be gone in 2 days. Luna, with those 4 bags, that's just gonna last her 5 months, because she only eats this much. She only eats a couple of bites and she's done. So I didn't realize they gave me that many bags. I thought I was just gonna get one trial. Bitch, they gave me like 4 bags of the 2 beef, 2 chicken. And literally all I have to do is defrost a small piece like this, give it to her, and she likes human food anyway. She likes like when I bake sweet potatoes for her and chicken, like stuff like that. She's not really a fan of whoever got her these gnaws. She loves them so much. Somebody from my Amazon wish list got her these little gnaws, and she loves them. They're her favorite because she gets to choose through them, and and she's strong for a little dog. She's strong because, you know, I rough handle her a little bit, so she's strong. Yeah, she's a Yorkie poo mixed with a Yorkie and a poodle. Oh, I love golden doodles. They're so cute. Who's preggers? Who's preggers? It was fine. Ultra. Oh, thank you for the donation, Violet. I love you. You're amazing. For everybody who's been sending, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Um, it's been good. I was explaining to everybody that I'm going back and forth, like Staten Island back here. I probably have to go to Staten Island again tomorrow. I'm not sure, but in a little bit, people are coming over. Actually, I gotta go because like in like 45 minutes they should be here, and I don't want to get caught looking like this. Look how I look. I need to get dressed. Um, but yeah, I love huskies. I love them. I love how dramatic they are. Like, here's the thing. I love kids so fucking much. I could put up with anything kids do. If you leave your child with me, your child could accidentally stab me in the leg with a fake knife or whatever, and I would laugh. Like, I'm like, shit, he stabbed me. Like, you know, I'm not one of those people who's like, what the fuck? I never yell at kids. It doesn't matter what they do to me. Just like animals, like, I might be like, Luna, stop. Like, but never like yelling like that. With my daughter, every once in a while when she gets on my last fucking nerve, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's it. But like, I never yell at her either. I don't hit kids. I don't hit animals. I'm not a person who likes to hit people. That's what people don't understand about me. Like, I will avoid a fight till the very last drop until you push me to the edge where I'm just like, that's it. Everyone's gonna die now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a really calm person. I'll cry on your cock later. Thank you, Rosen. That was a very, very sweet offer. Sometimes crying on a cock kind of helps. I hate that word. I can't even say it, cock. I hate it. Cock, 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 ooh. Now I'm envisioning somebody crying on a penis. Thank you so much, because it's just so weird. Now I'm picturing me crying on a penis when I'm sad. Oh, no. This is why you can't get mad at everything, bro. Should it be funny as hell? I have a great imagination and a very, very great sense of humor. That's what people don't know about me. So imagine crying on a dick. Whew. Might calm me down a little bit. Just put it in your mouth and calm yourself down. I hate people. You guys are retarded. Peace be upon you too, my brother. After we're just gonna talk about guys. Oh Lord. Oh no, I didn't say the word. I said the word. I don't know about boo crying. So like just a single tear, Jazz? Just a single tear, right? A single tear and a penis. You see what I'm saying? But it's funny because where is he? He said you want to cry on my cock. And then I made a joke about it and he went away. He's just gone. You see what happens? He's like, oh no, she saw my comment. Gotta go. Like, she's not mad about it. I have to leave now. Just a single tear and a cock. Okay, so I have this theory that trolls, right? Like the trolls that be on here with the jokes, like, you want to cry on my cock? Those people that do shit like that. This is going to be very offensive to a lot of them, but I don't care. I have a theory is that they're behind the computer so much and they watch so many things and they're so like actually very intelligent and smart and very into like technology, computer and TV shows and talk shows and comedians that they just like gather up all of this knowledge and information and then they just sit here and like just, you know, just type shit because they have all this stuff they want to get out but they don't know how. That's my theory, that they're actually extremely smart. And that's not offensive because it means that I think that they're smart and have a lot of knowledge, but they're like us. They don't have nothing else to do. The difference is they keep themselves entertained with trolling. You know what I'm saying? They're like us. We have no friends either. Don't worry. I'm not making fun of you. I have no friends. I have no legs. Don't worry. We all bored and lonely. You ain't the only one. I swear to God. We're all lonely out here. Motherfuckers is lonely. We are so lonely. We have nobody to call our own. So you got to get a woman who appreciates your sense of humor. Otherwise, she's going to think you're a disgusting pervert and get you arrested. She's going to have you arrested for your talking, for the way you talk. Right? I'm serious, like, because I could be funny too. Like, I could go into the chat and start busting down trolling. Like, I would be so good at it. So I'm funny. Mm. Mm. I'm obsessed with lemon water. I make lemonade every day. I love it. It's probably not good for my stomach, but I don't care. All right, guys, I love you. Yeah. You know what the thing is, though? That's why when I say to you, like, don't flip out on the trolls right away, because I think really, truly, some of them are lonely, but they need to understand, so are we, motherfucker. You ain't the only one. Stop being a bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is wrong with you? What do you think? You're the only person sitting at home behind your computer wishing you had friends. Why did you just do that?
Just to be quiet.
You scared the shit out of me, you asshole. Shut up!
I like to start with her in the morning. It's my favorite. But you know what I'm saying? I know lemons affect the enamel on your teeth, but I don't just drink it straight up. I make it like a lemonade. So it's me, Stumpy. It's me, Stumpy. Yo, Stumpy, stop. That shit's hilarious. Stumpy. Exactly. All right, I love you. This cigarette is delicious. I rolled it myself. That's what makes it even better. All right, I love you. Let me go because I got to get dressed. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in a little while, okay? I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know. I'll see you later. Love you, babe. Toothpaste is 100 times worse for your enamel. That's why you gotta get things like that are not toothpaste, like peppermint oil, coconut oil, olive oil. Brushing your teeth with all that is so much better. All right, I'll be back later. Please pray that I can come on and do these mini readings. Well, don't pray for that. Don't pray for that. No. Just pray that Flo has a break from everybody's bullshit. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'll see you guys in a little while.